All right, welcome to the hot sheet for Monarch Bay Terrace in Dana Point, California for October 5th, 2023. This is where we take a look at the last 7 days of activity here in Monarch Bay Terrace. And if we haven't met, my name is Nathan Nekashea. I'm a realtor with Douglas Elliman here in beautiful Orange County. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's take a look at the numbers. All right, so what you're gonna notice first is that we still have 5 homes active for sale. However, because I'm so wonderful with timing, last week the home on Mindanao went from a hold status back to an active status. Caspian Sea remains on hold, and we now have 1 home pending sale. That is 23242 Palawan Circle. Now this one is interesting, and I'm just going to quickly show you the history on this. It went originally active on August 6th. Then within just about a month, it was showing under contract. And then 7 days later, it was no longer under contract, went back to an active status. And then seemingly out of the blue on October 3rd, it went from active to pending. Now, the reason that I find that so interesting is that generally you don't jump right into a pending status. So I don't know if this is a situation where it was still technically under contract and maybe the escrow didn't get canceled, or I don't really know. Because just real quick, active under contract generally means that obviously the contract has been accepted and that you're beginning the escrow process. Now, while a home is active under contract, sellers can still show the home, they can still accept backup offers. You don't go into a pending status until all the contingencies are met, everything is done, and you're essentially just waiting for that moment to close escrow. So you're just counting down the hours, the days, the minutes. And no matter what, I am extremely excited for these sellers. I think it's a wonderful, wonderful thing that they will be closing escrow, hopefully in the next few days. That's all I can hope. I'm just hoping that they close in a few days. The only thing that I found interesting is that their asking price per square foot after their reduction it puts them at about $1,340 a square foot, which is a little low as far when you compare it to the median and the average price per square foot in Monarch Bay Terrace. But I do understand a little bit that, you know, the home does need a little bit of updating, not necessarily through most of the living area. Looks like, but the kitchen is, people are going to want to do some updating, some renovating in there, just with the cabinets and the countertops and the appliances. You know, there's a few areas for some improvement. So I think that the $1,340 per foot is actually really good. But I think the agent that listed this also understood that this right here is definitely a consideration. It's also it's something that potential buyers are going to have to consider. And then real quick, the only other item to note is that 32761 Mediterranean did recently just do a $300,000 price reduction. It still has them sitting at about $1,530 a square foot for $1,534 a square foot. It is a large home at 4,368 square feet, and it's a very large lot. So I don't know what's being done as far as marketing goes. It's only been on the market just under 2 months. So I think after probably 45, 50 days, they decided to do a price reduction just to see if it would, spark something, which is great. But I was trying to see what other marketing had been done, and I'm not seeing any video uploaded to the MLS, which doesn't really mean anything. They could have just not put it on the MLS, and it could be on YouTube, Vimeo, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, whatever. It could be on other places, but I didn't see it. It's not blatantly obvious, so hopefully they're doing a bunch of other marketing around this with current statistics being that 51% of buyers see their home online, the home they eventually purchase online first. That's where a majority of this should be taking place. So hopefully we see a bunch of stuff coming on this and these the remainder of these homes don't sit too much longer. All right, that's the Monarch Bay Terrace hot sheet for this week. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.